I'm going to show you guys a video, this part of the video. And this is the worst kind of women that a man can get for a serious relationship. Is this kind of women. I'll show you guys.
Remind me that I don't need a man and men are useless.
Okay. So that's the worst kind of women you can get. A feminist woman. When I say feminist women, because I know there's a lot of different kind of feminist women. The feminist women that sees men as inferior, as useless, as worthless. If you're dating a woman that says things like, "Oh, men are inferior, women are superior, and women are better," and don't take her serious. If she's hot and you guys wanna just have fun, hang out, you guys can do that. But feminist women that sees men as inferior, it's a big red flag. And I'll tell you guys why. Women, in order for your relationships to work, I'm sorry, I can't even talk today. In order for relationships to work, women have to respect their husbands or boyfriends. That's the key, respect. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people say, "Oh, I love my husband," or "I love my boyfriend." Love is not enough. Most women that cheat on their husbands or their boyfriends, or leave their husbands and boyfriends, they still love them. So men, get that through your heads. Your wife or your girlfriend needs to love you and respect you. A woman, a female that says things like men are useless or men are inferior, she can love you, but she's never going to respect you. And what's going to happen is three things. She's either going to cheat on you. In the end, it could take a year, 2 years, a month, 3 months, 6 months, 5 years, but she's going to end up cheating on you. Or she's going to end up leaving you for another guy. If you're a high value male, she's going to end up leaving you. Trust me. Women that are like this, feminist women that have a lot of masculine qualities, they always look for a weak male, a weak man. I'm not talking about physically, weak physically. I'm talking about mentally. Feminists that have a lot of masculine traits, they look for weak men, mentally weak. Men that are going to be submissive to her. So if you're a high value male and you're with a feminist, a masculine girl, she's going to end up leaving you. Trust me. And most likely cheating on you. So the only three options is, if you're in a relationship with a feminist, is she's going to cheat on you, she's going to leave you, or you guys are going to be in a relationship that she's going to continuously disrespect you. If you allow it, she's going to stay with you. If she's cheating on you and you don't find out, she's going to stay with you. So those are the three options when you find a masculine feminist girl or female that thinks men are inferior. She's going to cheat on you or leave you, or she's going to stay with you but constantly disrespect you. And you're not going to be happy. No matter what, you're not going to be happy. So that's the biggest red flag in a girl, a feminist female that sees men as inferior. Okay, and I wrote them down right here. Feminist. The next type of female you need to avoid is promiscuous. Okay, someone that has a high body count. And a lot of people think that high body count doesn't matter. I'll tell you why it matters. If you get with a female that's been with 15 guys, guess what? And you're number 16, you're going to be competing with all 15. But guess who's gonna be your main competition? The top guy. Because women always have someone, or more than most of the time, is if she's promiscuous, if she has a high body count, there's most likely gonna be more than one that she's gonna go sleep with in a second. If she gets a text, hey, I want to see you, she always has 2 or 3 or 4, depends on her body count, that she's gonna say, okay, I'll see you in 5 minutes, I'll see you there in a little bit, I'll see you in half an hour, however long it takes. There's always one guy that she's gonna go sleep with without hesitation. You're always gonna be competing with that guy, because let's say 15, right? I'm putting it a little below average, probably average like 20, 25. So I'm not going very high, but at the same time, I'm not staying very low. So 15 is kind of high, but it's probably below average. Let's say she's been with 15 guys. She's always going to be comparing you to the best guys. Because remember, women don't want the same guy, the same type of guy every day. That's why women here in the US are always leaving their husbands or their boyfriends. That's why relationships don't last. Because women have high body counts, and women want different type of guys every day, or even every hour. Sometimes it changes during the day. There's times where a female wants a guy that's soft and submissive, like the guy's gonna go and hug her. Oh, babe, you're fine. You're gonna be fine, and hugs her, and she's. Sometimes they want a weak male. Most of the time they want a high value male, right? A masculine guy that puts them in their place. But promiscuous women also need a feminine guy, right? A weak guy. Because women that are promiscuous, they don't want a high value male all the time. They don't want a masculine male all the time. There's going to be days where they're feeling sad and they want someone to hug them. Not sleep with them, not have sex with them. They want someone just to hug them. They want just attention. So that's when they need a weak, a low value male. When they just want attention. When they just want someone to hug them. They just want to cuddle. Has a girl ever texted you and says, oh, I just want to cuddle? And you get all happy, but you go and you guys end up just cuddling and you guys don't do anything? Yeah. That's why you need to avoid a promiscuous female. Because there's always gonna be 1 or 2 guys that she'll cheat on you without hesitation. Okay, there's always gonna be guys that she misses. A girl with a high body count is gonna have 1, 2, or 3, or 4 guys that she misses. That if they text her, hey, I want to see you, she's gonna go. She can be at work and she gets a text, hey, I want to see you. She tells her boss, hey, I'm not feeling good. She goes sees the guy, and you have no idea. Trust me when I tell you this. Okay, I have a lot of experience. I've met a lot of women. I'm not saying I have a high body count, but I had a lot of friends. Friends that are friends, not friends with benefits. Okay, there's been in my life. There's been all kind of women, friends with benefits, regular friends, lovers, wife, girlfriends. So I have a lot of experience. I'm not saying I have a high body count. I'm not saying I've been with hundreds of women because I haven't. But I've met a lot of women, and trust me, if she's promiscuous, she's gonna find a way to go and cheat on you, and you're not even gonna find out. So those are the 2 type of women that you need to avoid, and there's probably more. And I was gonna talk about the green flags. I'll give you a sneak peek, and I can make another video. All right, humble women, women that have morals, and women that want commitment.